There's buns.
Oh, you already got me
So we
one?
started our day early today, but it's lunchtime. Lunch at Herschel's.
Yeah, get us out here today.
So we have Carl, we have Jim from the Frog Follies. You guys started, what time did you guys start your day?
Got up at 4.
Up at 4?
Left at 5.
I was up at 3:40.
Oh,
I drove a half hour to get to his house.
and then I think, what were we? We got up about that time to go to the bathroom and then went back to bed?
I did.
Okay. And Herschel was up at what? You were up at 2?
2:30.
Doing what? Making us some
Making
butt.
this meat
Oh,
right
man.
here. You think it might be tender enough?
So we're good.
This Herschel, the cook.
I'm taking care of the folly men.
Chef and preacher.
Okay. And Dave, he's standing on the mean green machine. So getting ready for paint for that. We'll have to walk around the shop and do like a real video, but we'll start our video at lunch here.
I'm clean with my cooking. Okay.
So I'm getting ready to eat.
What I do.
These guys brought some parts down for
I'll tell you, I
the
just want to eat with just everybody.
for the Frog Follies giveaway car. And I even got for today. I got a brand new hat. I haven't even used it before. Last year was the 49th annual. Coming up is the 50th annual. So we're gonna eat and then go start assembling that car. Test fitting it at least. We're having a debate. So here's the Frog Follies. Carl and Jim,
Yeah.
Daryl and Eddie. This is what I have to deal with. They tell me how it works around here. So now let's show what we're doing.
Well, I'm just
This is
wanting-
Tim's car.
Tim actually wants it under here.
Okay.
And how close it is to the ground, and how much wind it's going to catch when he's going down the interstate.
Okay.
Like I said, and he wants it welded to the gas tank extension that I'm building,
Okay.
which means it's going to catch air like there's nobody's business.
Okay. Now sell the other one.
Well, the other one is having it right up here
Okay.
between the two taillights.
Between the taillights, so we're gonna have cat eye taillights up on top there.
and looking like a pretty
Those
much
fill the gap.
normal
And he's actually
car.
bought bigger tires too.
Yeah,
He's got bigger,
and
taller
it's
tires.
not going to catch air.
Okay.
It's not going to be in the way. The big reason is if they ever have to drop this gas tank, they're going to have to take all that wire off that's coming back up there.
Okay. So here's my issue.
Sure.
I talked to him this morning.
Yeah.
He's registered for the Frog Follies.
Okay.
We're gonna have 2 cars in our booth besides the build car. There's plenty of room. We got 20 by 40, right?
Yep.
I said he's the #1 choice.
I'll do whatever he wants. I just think,
What he wants is his car.
Yeah, you know, it's
He's like,
his car, but-
is my car gonna be ready? So okay, that's the plan.
just the looks and the functionality
Mm-hmm.
of having it up here. Yeah. Like I said, if it's underneath the car, the amount of wind that it's going to catch going down the interstate, because there's nothing blocking it.
I'm gonna call him right now.
It's going to have
And
one
you're
hell of a
working on it
bracket
right
built
now, right?
on it.
When he runs over possums, might catch that.
Well, also too, building the brackets.
I always get vetoed like this. Look
Building
at,
the
and you guys show up and you're vetoing me already. You get good lunch over at Herschel's and here we are. Okay.
Building the bracket on the gas tank is a bad idea.
Yes. Oh, you're gonna come up under the body.
Giving this one of this like that
I like that. Yeah, I will.
is a bad idea building it to the gas tank.
Yep.
See back here on the floor, there's a flat spot right
There's a
here.
flat spot,
I can
bring
go
the
brackets
bracket
up
underneath
around.
there, and then up, be hidden.
And then
I can
lower them out
actually get
there.
it doesn't have to stand straight up, it can actually lean like that and hug the body,
Yeah.
the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Unless you put a hinge on that plate and it folds up when you're
We don't want to get that
parked.
technical. We really don't want to get
I
that
tried to
technical.
sell one of those on the Eradicator and
Yeah.
we changed it up and put it under
Well,
the
you
car.
can't have it, a hinge going up, going down the interstate, they'll pull you over in a heartbeat. Like I
Yeah, but
said,
you're cool.
Yeah, but the simple fact of welding it to the gas tank is just the bracket
Okay.
on the
I'd
gas
run a
tank.
separate bar across if it was mine.
And,
Yeah.
you know, well, he's got a spreader bar, chrome spreader bar going across there, and he doesn't want it attached to that, and I agree to that. I really don't. They do make brackets that will actually bolt onto those for this, but he didn't want that.
Okay, so if you have an opinion,
My
post it in
opinion
the
is up on
comments
the
here.
top.
Hell no. By the time I read your comment, it'll be too late. We'll
Once
have it
again,
done.
not my car. I will do it the way that Tim
Whatever
wants.
Tim wants.
But
Tim, we're
give
here
him
for
the
you.
option of seeing it in 2 different locations.
All
It'll
right.
be up to him.
I'm gonna send them to Tim right now.
Okay.
Man, it's like getting clean. I can walk up to the car now. You missed lunch, by the way. It was pretty darn good.
Oh yeah.
So we get the battery kind of together, cables going. That's almost up where it goes. Uh-oh. Are we gonna hear it crank? Is that what we're gonna do?
No,
No?
that's what ruined everything.
Oh, we got
Yeah.
all windows are working.
Really would. What are you doing? Might help to
Yeah,
plug in.
it switches up. There you go, up and down. And we tested these earlier, and they're all working. I hear a fan. Is that the
Trans-cooler fan.
trans-cooler fan? Got the power windows all hooked up over there.
Here's
Got
your
our buttons hooked up
trans
here.
lock.
Uh-oh, trans lock. There it works.
Yeah, and your overdrive, the red button up
Overdrive
here.
working. So you got a
Another
button
one will
here.
come on when it kicks in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We got 2 on there. What is that, 0.2 miles on your
Yeah.
speedometer without going anywhere yet?
And that works over there,
Yep.
and this one works over here.
Then you got that light on in there. Did that go off with the switch?
Yes.
Good thing, because that will kill your
Yep.
battery. Sometimes
Yes, it will.
when you wire it up with the way the wiring kits are,
Yeah,
those
them lights
stay on, yeah.
Yeah, they stay on. They'll drain the battery.
well, good, man. Kind of decklet and find out what the deal is with Willwood. Man, we're waiting. They got a couple parts they don't have.
Oh, yeah?
We had invoiced these off, and it showed that they were here. Oh yeah, do that
They were
again.
shut nice.
Do that again. That looked good.
Can we do that again?
Oh yeah.
Heck, yeah.
People say they don't like fiberglass cars. Come on.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Sounds solid, doesn't it?
That is solid. Cool.
Key off, yeah.
I think we'll go see what Dave's doing. I see him walking by.
Guide code on the shirt.
What do you got? Guide code? Are you blocking? You kind of sculpting?
I'm using my shirt.
Sculpting a figure or what?
Using my shirt to clean the car as I go.
So blocking.
Can you tell the difference?
I can tell the difference. One's like all dirty and one's like
Clean and slick
looks
and
like
ready
you got
for
all
paint.
the dirty under your shirt.
Yeah, that happens when you're sanding.
So we're gonna get it. No prime again, probably.
No prime, no sir.
Awesome.
No.
Awesome.
I'm trying to avoid that, you know.
The mean green
Put
machine
enough days and body work on it. I think it's pretty confident. It's pretty slick. It's gonna look nice.
coming together. So let me go find my dynamic duo from the Frog Follies and see what they're up to. Okay, you're the Frog Folly experts. We did this car.
Don't know about that one.
We did this car about 5 or 6 years ago. Somebody from Indianapolis had these parts and pieces for 20 years in his garage. It's old Total parts. There is nothing Spirit on this car. Except when he brought it, this is his dream. We're building dreams here. And we kind of built it. It's like really custom to the point of he wanted this thing, but it wanted to put the mag in there and it didn't fit. So we had to cut that and fit this and make that work and do that. So he had this button shifter thing from Moon Eyes way back. Even when we got it done and working right, it wasn't working. I mean, it was just like random. And then he did some research. They recalled all of them because it would randomly shift into different gears. So he took it out. So we built this console here for the shifter, and it went way forward. And he wants a top now. That's an old Total Performance top. He doesn't care that you can't drive it. He just wants the top on for the show. So he brought it back. I talked him out of the top way back in the day. Here we are 6 years later. He wants the top. He brought it to me last week. He wants to be at the Frog Follies. And he didn't give me the console back. He took that shifter out and had somebody up there put a low car shifter in. And I was like, where's the shifter? What'd you do? I thought that looked cool. My opinion, but I made it, so I thought it looked cool. Everybody's got a shifter like that. So I cut this down and made it fit. It wasn't round, it was kind of angled, and I sent him a picture. I wasn't even going to tell him at first. Kind of like that over there. We'll just do it our way.
Yeah.
But it's not our car. So I told him about it, and he said, well, can you round it this more? All right, fine. Okay, we could do that. And every car needs to be designed around a cup holder, right?
Right.
Of course.
So, okay. So it's a cup holder. And then this has got, like, this is the buttons for the turn signal right here. They go into the front here.
Oh, okay.
And then this is the starter button. So you got to do that. And it's got some buttons under there for... So I'm going to paint the yellow, paint the cup like that. I put tape on it so you could get a visual. I named it Tweety. he doesn't like Tweety. He's got a different name on his license plate. So we're going to laser etch his name, and I can't remember how to say it, into the thing on both sides. Then we're going to put the top on and kind of put the hinges and put a little, like a latch swing down so it can sit up like this at the show. We want to put it in our booth. So do you like my console?
I do. It's one off. That's what I like about it.
Well, that's about like a compliment, like, well, that's unique, or
Yeah.
that's different. I think I like it. It fits. It's definitely one off.
Yeah.
So
That's
we
what makes
did
street rides interesting. Not one car is the same as another one. They all have
exactly. We got enough room to have the shifter, and low car makes a good shifter. I mean, that is a good, tight, safe shifter.
You go all the way down to low where you have it sitting at.
Yep, that's already back as far as you go.
Okay.
We got plenty of room. You can reach up here, push the buttons for the turn signal right here. So what we got to do is get it done and get it to Evansville.
You got a month.
So I told they're working on it over there. I told we call that one pure insanity.
What you're telling you.
I'd like to have that in the booth too.
Three cars get to Evansville by August 22nd. Then.
Yeah, none of them are done, and I'm old now. We're gonna pull this off, and I got to get them there. And then I determined we're not going to build any more of this kind of stuff. We're just going to go manufacturing. So we changed our philosophy. We changed our mind. The reason we're bringing these here, once these we got are done, we're just going to take them one at a time. So, and we'll be hanging out with the Martin brothers.
There you go.
I mean,
They'll be right next door.
what? At first, I'm like, I'm not sure who they are, but the Martin brothers are going to be there. Anybody that I've ever said that to is like, oh yeah, the Martin brothers are going to be there. That one guy, he's got a hot wife. I'm like, oh, it must be. So all they got to do is show up and sit at a desk or a table.
Autograph.
This guy right here.
They're gonna get
What do
right-
I
right
have
in.
to do? I was going to give you a courtesy call and go, I'm honored. I appreciate you wanting me to be there, but we don't do that anymore. What did you talk me into doing?
I didn't have to sell you very hard.
You sold it to yourself.
So we're gonna.
After you
talked
run around
yourself
the
into it.
fairgrounds a year ago on Friday.
The pressure's on. So you're a
sold it
teacher.
yourself.
You're an instructor in automotive.
Yes, sir.
Carl. And we're going to get some kids to help us do this.
Yep, we have kids from my school and another tech school in Evansville to assemble that car on the grounds.
You know what the problem is? There's not enough people out there to replace me, or replace some guys. And I don't know how we're going to do it. I mean, we'll talk more
We
about.
gotta figure out how to get the younger generation interested in old cars.
No, we need to figure out how to get educators interested in teaching people things other than going to more school. That it's good to work with your hands. I know I'm talking to an educator here, but man, my frustration
Well, the
level is
CTE
pretty high.
programs, that's what we're designed to make the kids ready to go to work.
Exactly. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
What I'm finding, we wrote curriculum. I'd like to show that to you while you're here. Oh, we get a grant. We just get the money for the grant. We do the 3 years and do the minimum to fulfill the grant requirements and do nothing to get me employees. I mean, that's, what was there, 10,030 school districts in this country? And I've been to Indiana. I've seen what you guys are doing and what they were doing in Kentucky. Unbelievable. I've seen what we're doing in our town, and it's not so much. So that's going to be the big focus of the car build. That's what really sold me on it. The Frog Follies, you guys sponsor scholarships for
Some of our scholarship recipients will be there.
helping build or
helping
just be
build
there.
the car.
So you give scholarships every year for this kind of a micro sort of
We
thing.
actually gave 2 away this past year. One of them was the Rick Thornberger Memorial Scholarship, and then of course our Eagle Orange Scholarship annual one.
So
Great.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be there, even though you're making me work. I'm calling this my last hurrah. This is the last time I'm doing anything like this. but it'll be fun. And
It's gonna be a good time.
I get to meet some of our customers, show off some stuff like this, and it's about, you know, the creativity. Everybody, we just had lunch, and
Good one.
it was good, but it was like sitting around talking about cars, talking about, that was fun. And you made Herschel's day, so appreciate that.
That's awesome.
All right, so that'll be it for today, 4th of July. What a country we live in. We have freedoms that,
God bless America.
God bless America. We can build cars. We don't have to worry about things like our house is getting blown up. We just need to worry about, do we want a Chevy or a Ford in our car? And then you're a Chrysler guy now, right? Now, Mopar.
We're gonna build,
Yeah. So that'll be it for today.